What's good? What's good? This is Steeker. This is Steeker, the podcast. Hey, if you ain't done it yet, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Si te gusta lo que mira, press like. Share this video on your social media platforms. Drop a comment in the comment section. I'm always interacting with mi gente, ya tu sabe. Hit the notification bell to get notified. Visit the website, r2drec.com. Purchase your merchandise. We got new music on its way. Trust me, you're going to love it. Hey, love it. Love it. Hate it or love it. The underdog's on top. Hey, yo, look, you're going to face a lot of things in life, man. You can go through your ups. You can go up through your downs. You're going to go up and down, side to side. You're going to be like a ping pong, right? You're going to be everywhere. In the process of all that, man, you got to have a balance. One of the things I learned through this journey, I'm listening to a lot of good advices on the internet, man. I'm telling y'all, YouTube, whatever y'all listen to, there's so much advice out there for y'all. So anytime I get caught up in these moments where I feel like things ain't going right, I get back to my meditation. I start eating good, start eating healthy, fasting, working out. I do certain things so I could elevate myself and make sure I have a perfect balance, even though my life could be all crazy and all over the place. I find time to do certain things that I know is helping me within. And this year that's what I've been doing. I've been on a journey of losing weight, eating better. I got my moments. I'm not perfect, but I'm going to continue, yo. So I'm listening to this interview with 50 Cent. Man, 50 Cent, man. One day I want to get to meet 50 Cent, yo, because that dude right there, man, he's something else. What I mean by that is, like, the dude's a genius. He's on Big Boy TV, right? And he said one thing that really got my attention. But I ain't going to hold y'all up too long. Y'all know how we do it here. Let's listen to the audio very quick. Let's just go and come on.
They create their own path, and, everybody does in life. Like, they just, it's different things. Certain things I don't believe in based on, I think the things you go through make you who you are. Mm-hmm. And in my journey, like, there's certain things that I'm not really, I don't even let it into my system like that. I think depression is a luxury.
Wow.
Because where I'm from, you can't afford to be depressed. You got to pay the bill, right?
Right.
So you got to go to work. You got to get up. You got to go do what you got to do. You got people right now that's at work who don't feel like being there. Mm-hmm. But they got responsibilities, so they feel uncomfortable while they're working, while they're doing what they got to do. When these guys get in a slump and they just decide that they're not going to do anything, I'm like, where they do that at?
Right.
Even when you're on the street, you got a pet. You just decide not to come outside.
Yeah.
They're going to beat you up. You're going to beat the death. Wait till you come out. They're going to beat the...
Yeah.
You definitely
so is it different when you get up and say, man...
I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to drop the link in my description. The interviews, 50 something else, man. 50. But that line he just said right there, depression is a luxury. You got responsibility, so you have no time to be thinking about being depressed. You ain't got no time for the BS. And I started thinking back when I was a kid, when my father was putting in the work and he was doing everything possible to make sure that we were we had a roof over our head. It didn't matter where we had it, but we had a roof over our head. We had food on the plate, clothes on the back. That's all that man cared about. And started telling myself, man, like, I never saw my dad complain. I never saw my dad being depressed. I never saw my dad stress. I never saw my dad cry and whimper around the house. That man right there put in some work because he knew he had responsibility. So we had no time to be depressed. We had no time to be thinking about stuff like that. And that is so true because some people battle with that. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to give you advice on no medical, but from my understanding and the things that we went through as kids and look, I went back to them neighborhoods where I used to live and I was just like, wow, we made it through that. And look where I'm at now, My dad laid down certain things in my life that made me who I am today. And when he talks about stuff like this, it just reminds me when I was a kid and I looked up to my father and I said, this man put in a lot of work. Legally, you know what I mean? He put in that work. He would wake up at 5 in the morning, even earlier, 4:30, got himself ready for work, went and put in 8-10 hours a day, came back home, made sure there was food on the plate, made sure we had a roof over our head, He made sure everything was straight. And I never really saw my father be in any kind of depressed kind of vibe. And to hear 50 Cent say that, the fact that he said it's a luxury to be depressed. You know, it's a luxury, depressed, being, what he said, because it's when you grow up in certain areas, in certain ways, you start saying to yourself, man, you got responsibilities. You gotta figure out a way to get out of this slump. Like you ain't no way I'm gonna be here for another second. And it took me, even now as I got my own family, right? It took me a while for that to kick in, that mentality, like to say, hey, stop getting comfortable or feeling any kind of emotion of being depressed or sad about, oh, you ain't got this, you ain't got this. You got responsibilities. You got things to take care of. So my whole vibe changed by listening to people like 50 Cent. Even listen to like Andrew Tate. That's one person I listen to, and I'm just like, it makes sense. It makes sense, some of the things he says. Not everything is perfect that comes out of his mouth, but some things do make sense. One of the things that I remember him saying, like somebody asked him, you know, what's the easiest way to get a six-pack? And he literally said, why do you want it to be easy? Because if it was easy, you won't appreciate the hard work you didn't put in. 50 Cent. Depressed. Ain't no such thing as depressed. We got too much things going on for us to be focused on that. Like I said, man, 50 something else, man. This interview is dope, yo. It is dope because we get to see somebody that came from nothing, and the way he speaks about certain things now, it's just, you got to appreciate it for what it is, because you don't get to see that many times. And the advice that he's giving y'all, it works. I'm going to tell you why it works. Because once you start realizing what's in front of you and the things that you have to take care of, you have no time to be thinking like that. Because you be too focused on trying to take care of those things. It's almost like the person that, she broke up with me. But babe, you go to the gym and put in all that energy and all the emotions into the gym, you ain't going to feel alone again. You're going to feel like, okay, I got myself right, I got my body right. But hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. It was a message that 50 Cent had to say, and it was very, very needed and definitely well received. Thank you, 50. Hey, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Si te gusta lo que miras, spread a like. Also, share this video on all your social media platforms. Drop a comment in the comment section. I'm always interacting with mi gente, ya tu sabes. Hit the notification bell to get notified. Visit the website, r2drec.com. And always remember, have peace in your heart. Have faith and never give up. All right, one.